Okay, we'll come back. So in this part, we're gonna do the exercise number 6. In this exercise, we're gonna add more magic methods. So we're gonna take a look at the comparison methods. And we have several of them. So I'm gonna show you some of these methods and how can we implement them, okay? So let's go back again to our program over here, okay? So last thing we did was the string method. So we're gonna define another magic method. So I'm going to define a method that will take two objects, two employees, and compare them if they are equal or not equal. And this comparison is going to be based on the salary, okay? So if these two employees has the same salary, okay, when I compare the two objects, it should tell me if they are equal or not. And it's going to take care of comparing the objects based on the salary. So if I go down here to my main program and write this method, write this line, call the function print out what is the result of these two objects. Are they equal or not equal? Usually when we compare two objects, we get either true or false. Same thing over here. We can do it true or false. Or we can also change it, and instead of if it's true, these two objects are equal, we can say, for example, both employees are the same or equal. And we can say also if they're not equal, we can say these two employees are not equal or something like that. So it depends if you want to make it true or false, the return, or you want to make it as a text or a string that you will explain what is it exactly. So it's going to be based on the salary. So in order to do that, I created right away another object over here, and I hard-coded the information of this object. So I have another employee, just to make it fast and short. So I have another employee, I have the name, a different department, and I gave the employee a salary. And this is in the main. And then I compared them. With this comparison, it's not gonna work the same way that we think it's gonna be because we do not have the magic method that will take care of the equal. So let's go ahead and define the method that will take care of comparing two objects of employee if they're equal or not, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and define underscore underscore, and you can see it over here. And once I clicked on it, equal underscore underscore, Python gave me two arguments over here. One of them is self, and the other one is other, okay? So self is gonna be for one object, and other is gonna be for the other object. So self is going to be, in my example here, for employee 1, and other is going to be for employee 2 in this example, okay? So let's go ahead and start comparing these two objects or these two employees based on the salary, okay? So just regular comparison. I'm going to say if self dot salary equal to other dot salary. If these are the same, what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna return. I can return true because they are the same, or I can say, for example, return something like both employees are equal. Else, now if they are not equal, what I'm gonna do, I have to return something else to tell it's not equal or false. But in this case, I'm going to say, just to practice, both employees are not equal. Okay? And that's it. So this is done right now. Once I compare two objects by equal, Python is going to go ahead, start to this function and execute this function and compare them based on the salary, because that's the way I want to compare them. Okay, I can compare them, for example, in the department. Are they in the same department or not? And so on and so forth. I can compare them in multiple things. So if I want to compare them, if they are in the same department and they have the same salary, I can add over here and self dot, for example, department equal to other dot department. Another condition, okay? Let's go ahead and run this program and see what is gonna be the result, okay? Run it. It's gonna ask me for the employee information. I'm gonna go ahead with the same information. And the salary is 65. I wanna see if it's gonna be equal or not. Remember, I have the other employee that I created has the same salary. And the result was both employees are equal. Okay, let me, for example, okay, I'm gonna try to make it faster. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna also highlight this part, okay? And I'm gonna hard code the values over here. So when I run it, it doesn't take that much time, okay? So I'm gonna say this is 111, and here is sales, and the title is manager, and the salary is 75,000, okay? And also I'm gonna highlight the display employee and the other one, so I just wanna take a look at what is gonna be the result of doing this, okay? So comparing these two objects, all right? So I'm gonna run it, and here you go. Both are not equal, okay? Let me try to see another method, okay? Another method that will take care of the comparison. What if I wanna try to see if, for example, I'm gonna say print, what is the result of if employee 1 greater than M2, okay? Well, in this case, it's not gonna work the way we are expected to work. So I have to define another method, and the other method is gonna be greater than, okay? Well, just gonna do the same thing I did before, okay? Underscore, underscore, it's a special method. I have something here that says greater than, okay? Then click that, and then I'm gonna compare them. I'm gonna say if self dot salary is greater than other dot salary. In this case, what I'm gonna say return, and then I can say true, for example, or I can say object 1 is greater than object 2. All right, else I can return the same thing, but not greater than, okay? Is not greater than. Remember, you cannot say object 2 is a greater over here because they could be equal, okay? So be careful with that. So let me run that. Here it tells me object 1 is greater than object 2. So this is basically some extra magic methods that we can use. I want you to also try to write the rest of the methods, okay? Remember, the key over here, we have two arguments for these methods. We have the self and we have the other, okay? So the self is gonna present the object on the left-hand side of the operator, and other is gonna represent the right-hand side object, okay? And that's basically it.